Okay. So, excuse me. Excuse my hair. Excuse the look. Okay, a lot has gone on in the last week of my life. Actually, it's been a while. But yes, like, what's more than fucked up is fucked up. Sorry, Mom, if you're watching this. I know you hate my swearing. Okay, I know. I'm sorry. This is just who I am. You gotta love me. I know you're other children, and biologically I'm not yours, so technically you can't feel bad about mine because mine's not biological. But I still love you if you watch this. If you don't, I hope that you don't. Anyways, so let's start off by last Sunday. I fell through a chair, a plastic chair, busted my elbow, and had some temporary nerve issues there. That was fun. Just kidding, it really was not. If you know by now, you'll find me. I love me some sage. And this is cactus flower that I found at Five Below. It smells so good. I do incense. I am starting my whole witchy vibes here. You know, trying to figure out where I belong in the world and in the universe. But yeah, I fucked up my elbow. That was fun. For a good solid 6 days, I wanted to do nothing but cut that sucker off. All I needed to do was go out and buy me some of those salon pus patches. Yeah, walked around for 3 days smelling like Bengay. I'm 29, by the way. My knee has been hurting me horribly because of the rain. And I didn't really think that was such a thing when my grandma used to say it, or when my biological mother used to say it, or when any old person used to say it, but it's a thing. Your body hurts. Well, I should say aches. Mine hurts. Like I was limping for the last 4 days like I'm 85. I swear I'm only 29. And then it's just been, I don't know. Today is like the first day I've kind of felt better. I don't know, with having that whole arm sensation of just heaviness all the time. It's scary. So we painted my older son's room today. It's pea green. Not like the pea, but like the vegetable pea. It's green. It's supposed to be Baby Yoda, which it does look Baby Yoda when the lights are off, but when the lights are on, it's like, holy shit. It's like this color green. That's what he wanted. Tomorrow I'll post an update of what I did and how it looks when I put on all the wall clings. But that was fun. I'm glad that with everything that he's got going on, because my oldest son is going through a lot of shit right now, and I feel really bad for him, and I've never gone through a divorce, so I don't really know how to handle one. But his dad's going through a divorce, and I feel kind of bad for my child, because I know this hurts my child. That was, a significant person in his life for a while now, and now he doesn't get to see her as much as possible. And as sad as that is, I think that's more so on her than it is on his dad. But that's none of my business. That's not my place. My place is just to keep the peace at my house so that at least my child has one safe place that he knows he can always come to. And if that means going out and spending my last $30 on paint and decor for his room to paint his room, then that's fine. I'd rather spend every last penny I have in my bank account on my children to make sure that my children are happy and healthy and in an environment where they feel safe. I never had that growing up. And I think it kind of hits home now that I have kids that I have to do better. And I broke that cycle of trauma. And my kids will never have to know what it's like to not have food and to not have clothes. And they're always going to know that there's always love no matter what. My youngest one, I could be sitting out here smoking or doing that. I'm surprised he hasn't come out yet. Normally every 5 to 10 minutes he'll come out and give me a hug. But he's got school in the morning, so he's probably sleeping, which is a good thing. But he'll come out here every 10, 15 minutes, sometimes 5 minutes. It depends on the day. He's very needy some days. Some days he'll come out here all the time just to give me a hug and a kiss. And even though we fight and we bicker like we're two freaking married couple, listen, this kid is legit me. He is the spitting image of me. He looks and talks and acts just like me. I had a mini me, but in boy form. Aiden got my emotional side, but he's his father's child. Chunky, that's my child. Like, it was a rough start there for a little bit because he looked like his dad. I can't even say his dad, his sperm donor. Because you don't get the title of being called dad when you're not there. So if you're watching this, Michael, that's a jab at you. Don't really care. Anyways, he's my son through and through. He's starting to look like me more and more every day now. And his attitude and his mouth is me. And we fight. Sometimes. That kid, he frustrates my soul. Or what little bit of a soul I have left. He sucks the life out of me some days. But I swear to God, when he loves, he could be the sweetest thing. He opens the car door for me randomly without me asking. He calls me sassy. He will fry my ass, but in the same sentence give me a really good compliment. Like this morning, or earlier when I got home from work, I was wearing my Grinch Christmas shirt. And I said something to him about being sassy. And he turns around and he goes, well, at least I don't look like my shirt. And I look down and I'm like, oh, the Grinch, because I have no heart. He goes, yeah, you have no heart, but you're sassy, you're great, and you're beautiful. And I was just like, okay. Fine. He doesn't understand how much he has built my character. I have a thick skin now because of this kid. I remember the first time he told me he hated me was probably about like 2 years ago. Mind you, he's 7. So when he was 5, he was telling me he hated me, right? I cried and cried and cried and cried because I was like, oh my God, I'm such a crappy mom. Now he tells me he hates me at least 5 or 10 times a week. I'm not even mad about it. I said, that's fine. I was like, you can hate me all you want, but I still gotta love you. shuts them up real quick. I'm glad that my kids are loved and that I'm able to be in a place now, in a journey within like my mental health, to be able to love my children properly. Like, I couldn't imagine waking up one day and not having my kids. And that also includes my stepson. Like, you guys do not understand. Like, my stepson, when I first met him, he was 5 and had just started like a Head Start daycare. And he was very shy. Very shy. Like, barely talked. Was very scared. Very skittish. We went through a really, really, really hard journey of him not wanting to eat. And it would literally be where he would only eat spaghetti, chicken nuggets, and macaroni and cheese. Now, dude, I've got this kid eating different vegetables. He hates fucking potatoes. I don't understand why. Don't ask. He's his own kind of character. But he hates potatoes. But he'll try them if they're new. This took 3 years to master. Okay, 3 years to master. And I say that because it was a long 3 years of getting him to try new foods and to open up. He's eaten sushi. He's been eating different spicy things. He tries so many new things. He's blossomed now, like, into the social butterfly. He has friends. And he's so fucking smart. And he loves soccer. And he loves rugby. Like, whose kid likes rugby? Mine. I'm proud of him. He has blossomed into this incredible young man. All 3 of them have. But him, he was the shyest of them all. And I was so proud of him. I don't want to cry. I'm not going to cry. I'm not going to cry. Yeah. This is my recap. All 3 of my kids are home. My husband is home and my dog is home. And I'm home. So I just wanted to wrap it up. I'm not going to stay on here long. I went on my little rant. I took my nunite medicine. As you could probably tell, my pupils are huge as shit. I'm ready to go to bed. So, yeah. This is day in the life of a bipolar mother of 4. And yes, I say 4 because my husband's the biggest child of them all. Night, world.